Have you ever felt hatred towards the narcissist? Like anger, completely enraged towards your narcissistic parent? First of all, you're going to feel ashamed and you're going to feel guilty. It's a shame-driven disorder. They're projecting their shame and their guilt on you all the time. And so they're going to do things that are so maniacal and so horrifying that you are going to feel horrible. You are going to feel hatred and you're going to feel bad about that, especially if you're an empath and you're a sensitive. And it's normal to feel that kind of emotion when somebody's doing something so horrible to yourself, to you, or to a family member. It's really hard to deal with. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a 4-step process that you can use when you start to feel anger and rage and hatred towards the narcissistic parent in your life for the awful things that they do, the horrible way they speak to you, the way they're abusing your other parent, or the way that they're abusing you or your siblings. You're going to want to do something with that rage, because what happens is you push it down into your body, and over time it drains you from the different part of the energy system that you're storing it in, and then you can get sick. And so this is what I want to help you to try to prevent, or to help you unwind, because you can release it. Having healed over a dozen illnesses in my own body from being sexually, physically, and emotionally, narcissistically abused as a child, I know this firsthand. So this has worked for me. It's worked for hundreds of my clients and thousands of people that I've taught over the years, this particular process. I'm Dr. Meg Haworth, and I am a transpersonal psychologist, a best-selling author, and a holistic nutritional chef, and I help women survivors of parental narcissistic abuse and sexual abuse to release the energy held in the body from the long-standing trauma that drains you over time. So I help you with that. I help you with coaching, and I help you with therapy. And I also help you with your nutrition to support the body to heal itself as you're going through your emotional healing process. So let's get started. Let's get to this 4-step process that I wanted to talk to you about. So the narcissist does something horrible, because it always happens. The other shoe is always going to drop. That is the kind of relationship this parent is putting you through all the time. So say your parent has done something horribly, maniacally awful to your other parent. And so you've been watching this abuse your whole life, and you are just filled with anger, and it's to the point of hatred. And if you're a spiritual person, you're an empath, a sensitive and intuitive like I am, you're going to feel guilty about that. It is a shame-driven disorder, as I've said many times. It's a guilt-driven disorder. They're projecting their shame and their guilt onto you from their past traumatic experiences. They don't know what to do with all of that. But the good news is that you do. If you clicked on this video, you are likely an empath, a sensitive, an intuitive. You might be a narcissist and you're trying to understand, and good on you. If you're trying to understand like how you may have hurt the other person in your life, somebody you love dearly, a family member, then great. I hope that this is helpful for you. So this 4-step process that you can use when you feel that hatred. Now, the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to do the thing you don't want to do. And this is what a lot of us do. We often we feel that hatred, and we'll feel that anger, and we'll, run to the bottle, we'll run to food, we'll run to eat a whole bunch of cookies, we'll run to another relationship that we're a codependent in, where we're trying to take care of somebody else, we're trying to fix somebody else, we're trying to rescue somebody else, because we know we cannot rescue the narcissist. It's absolutely impossible, but we've tried our whole lives. And so we may take that rescuer archetype and that feeling of wanting to rescue someone and put it on somebody else. But the person that you need to rescue, and I don't even like to use the word rescue for what you're going to do for yourself, because the person you need to help and give the most love to is you. And so this is something that will help you do this. So step 1 of this process is to let yourself feel that anger and that hatred. I mean, sit down. Don't go running for the cookies or the bottle or the relationship or sex or shopping. You may be like shopping like crazy on your phone. I want you to feel, where do you feel this anger in your body? And the first time you do this, you may be terrified to do this. But to feel the anger and how you are feeling it in your body is going to tell you so much about how your body is being affected. Say you're feeling it in your stomach. You just feel like you've been gut punched every time you go into that anger, hatred, extreme mode. And you just feel like somebody's punched you in the gut. And so that's your stomach. That's your center of personal power. That's your third center of the human energy system. And if you're being drained in this part of your body, you are going to have digestive issues. You may have ulcers. You may have irritable bowel syndrome. You may have gastritis. You might have acid reflux that's coming up all the time because your body is reacting to all that anger and hatred that you're feeling and that you keep repressing by running to the bottles or the cookies or the shopping or the whatever you have done to try to manage this level of anger and hatred that you feel guilty about having in the first place, because you're just like, I'm an empath, I'm sensitive, I'm a spiritual person. And they will tell you, when I learned from Louise Hay many years ago, like when you feel that hatred, when you feel that anger, cancel, there's no place to put this. And I used cancel for years and it really did help. And so I'm not saying don't do it, but you're asking to cancel out that energy, but where are you putting it? This will help you see where you're putting it. So say you are feeling in your stomach. I want you to put your hand on your stomach. You're feeling that drain. I want you to feel the physical sensation of what you're feeling in your stomach. What are you feeling there? You're probably feeling, you may feel just massive anxiety. And so you're just like, oh, this is where my anxiety is coming from. I'm feeling all this hatred and all this anger towards this person. This is my own feeling. You have to also own the fact that this is your own emotional reaction. But the good news is you can change your own emotional reactivity to this experience that you keep having. And this is part of what we're doing with this process. So I'm so glad you're here. So feel it. Feel how it's affecting your body. Feel the physical sensation. Connect it to, oh my gosh, this is why I have stomach issues all the time. This is why I can barely digest my food. And this is my own personal experience that I've seen something over and over and over with my clients. The same thing, with this leak from the center of personal power. You have no self-confidence. You have no self-esteem. You have no self-worth or value. And you're codependent with other people. You're focusing on everyone else and not taking care of yourself. So this is a first step to taking care of you. So feel it in your body. Put your hand right on it. Notice, and that second step is noticing where you feel it, what it feels like, how it's affecting you, and how it's draining your body. Now, the third step I want you to do is I want you to ask to let the energy of hatred, of rage, of anger, let it go. I want you to imagine that there's a beautiful column of white light coming down around you. And I want you to imagine that anger and that hatred and that rage is just going out of your body and it's going up. And you can even see this column of light as a vacuum, and it's just vacuuming that energy out of your body, just pulling it out, just helping you to release some of this energy. And what you start to feel is your body calming down. Something that's really helpful too is doing some cleansing breaths while you're doing this. 3 cleansing breaths will help you to reset your autonomic nervous system. So cleansing breath is this. You go in through the nose and out through the mouth, and breathe as deeply down into the diaphragm as you possibly can. Not just a shallow breath up here, just feel your diaphragm expanding. And you can do that to help push out this energy. Just push out the energy from your body and help to reset that autonomic nervous system. These breathing exercises are very, very helpful for that. Okay, so you're releasing, you're letting go, you're allowing that to release from your body. And so I want you just to check in with your stomach now. How's your stomach feeling? Or your heart or your throat? A lot of people hold this kind of hatred in their throat because you've been silenced. If you have a narcissistic parent, you've been silenced your whole life. Your heart is broken and your heart's being drained from this experience. I'm remembering one client right now, 20 years ago that I worked with, who had a pacemaker from having been sexually abused. It was just awful what she went through by her father and by his friends. So these kinds of things happen. These kinds of things drain your system, and you can learn emotional, energetic management to help you get well. So the fourth step I want you to do is, as you feel this energy drain, as you just feel this energy just going up and releasing from your body, and you feel yourself feeling lighter and freer. You feel your stomach calming down. You feel some of the anxiety that's being produced from this experience releasing from your body. When you feel that, I want you to think of what you really want to feel. Okay, we know emotions can make us sick. I say this all the time, but they can also make us well. And this is how I got well, and this is how I help my clients get well, is through emotional wellness. So I want you to feel something you want to feel. I want you to feel the energy of confidence coming into your stomach. And then I want you to feel that confidence just flooding your whole body, every single cell, atom, and molecule of your body, and out into your energy field. I want you to feel that confidence. I want you to feel that peace. I want you to add peace to your stomach, to your heart, to wherever it is you're feeling this in your body. It can be anywhere. It can be your knees, your feet. And I want you to feel that energy just flooding every cell, atom, and molecule of your body. And just feel that love, that peace, that joy just coming into you. And feeling it expanding in your system. Feeling it expanding and healing. And this is your prescription going forward. Is I want you to use whatever quality you use. You can use compassion, love, kindness, caring, peace, whatever soul quality you want to use to help fill up your whole system, to just flood your body with those great emotional feelings that you want to feel. You want to feel peace, you want to feel compassion, you want to feel love, you want to feel kindness, feel compassion for yourself. Let go of that guilt, let go of that shame that you've been feeling because you feel guilty that you feel hatred towards your narcissistic parent because, hey, that's my parent. I love them. It's so confusing. It's so confusing. But take care of yourself. This is what we're helping you do right now, is I'm helping you to take care of yourself, to love yourself, to support yourself. So your prescription is to meditate. If you're not a meditator, learn to become a meditator. This is so important. Meditation is the medicine. This medicine that I'm giving you, peace, love, joy, confidence, caring, self-love, this is medicine, and this is what will heal you. This is what I help my clients with. And if you're interested in going deep and finding out what are those negative core beliefs that are running the program, that are running in my energy system, that are stuck in my body, and if you need help releasing that rapidly, then I work with people all over the world. We can work via Zoom or phone, and I can help you release that. So if you are interested in learning more about that, you can go to my website at meghaworth.com, or you can book a free consultation with me so that you can learn more about, whether or not this feels like the right fit. If this exercise was helpful to you, then I'm going to say it's the right fit. If this is something that you feel like this is how you want to proceed when you work through your emotions, thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and how you've stored them in your body over the decades of dealing with a narcissistic parent, then book a free consultation with me. If you want to learn my whole person integration technique, which is what I will use with you in session, if you want to get certified for coaches, therapists, healers, and conscious health practitioners, then I would love to certify you in whole person integration technique while training you how to develop your intuition, because hint, this is really important to anybody who has a narcissistic parent. Developing your intuition, if you're an empath or you're sensitive, this is what heals that empathy gone wild, that thing where you just feel You feel their anger, you feel their hatred. You're just like, wait a minute, is that my anger? My hatred is theirs? Like, you don't know how to discern. And developing your intuition helps you learn to discern with my empath recovery system in evolving intuition, building self-trust for life. And so if you want to apply for that, the links are in the description below, and you can apply for that course that I run once or twice a year live, and see when my next course is being run. And I hope that this process is really going to help you. I know it helped me heal my body of over a dozen illnesses, of also traumas of drowning and being struck by lightning. Yes, it's true. I have a video on my channel if you want to watch the video about what happened when I was struck by lightning and what's happened for me since. I shouldn't be talking to you right now. I should not even be alive with the amount of trauma and abuse I've been through. It's my great joy in life to help people heal from this. So thank you so much for listening to this video. I'm Dr. Meg Haworth, and I hope that this information will help you get well now.